Picture this: you confidently lifting the barbell, sculpting your chest, and avoiding the dangers of improper form. With nearly 3 years of experience in the gym, I've honed my bench press technique. I've learned from professionals and witnessed firsthand the transformative power of correct form in building strength and avoiding injury. On July 20th of 2023, in an article titled "The Untold History of the Bench Press," Connor Heffernan, a lecturer in the sociology of sport at Ulster University, he says the bench press has been called the king of the upper body lifts, and given its numerous strength and muscle growth benefits, as well as its unstoppable popularity amongst gym goers, chances are it'll retain its title for the foreseeable future. Now, not only is the flat bench barbell press a great muscle builder for the chest, but there are also several other bench press variations that are all used to maximize performance. On June 22nd of 2017, in an article titled "The Effects of Bench Press Variations in Competitive Athletes on Muscle Activity and Performance," Atle Ho Seiderbakken, a researcher and professor for the Department of Sport, Food, and Natural Sciences at Western Norway University of Applied Sciences, he says training variation is an important principle in maximizing performance. In the present study, dependent on the bench press variation, similar levels of activation were observed in the chest, shoulder, and back muscles compared with the competition bench press modality. However, small differences in arm flexor/extensor muscles were observed. Using variations in the bench press during training may reduce stress on shoulders, elbows, and wrists, making it possible to increase the training volume without compromising neuromuscular activation. Today, I want to explain and demonstrate how mastering the flat bench barbell press can lead to substantial upper body strength gains while significantly reducing the risk of weightlifting injuries, ensuring a safe and effective fitness experience. Before performing the bench press exercise, you're going to make sure that you do a proper warm-up to prepare your joints and muscles for pressing the amount of weight throughout this entire exercise. Next thing, you're going to want to make sure you have safety clips to keep the weight from moving around on the bar while you're benching. And finally, you're going to make sure you have a spotter to keep you safe throughout the entire exercise. All right, before you actually start benching the weight, first you want to make sure that you adjust the bench to what's basically comfortable for you. And then next, you're just going to also want to load the weight that you're, capable of doing for proper warm-up, which for me, I'm going to do 135 because that's usually what I warm up with when I'm benching. And then that's pretty much it as far as preparing the station. All right, when positioning your body, all you're really going to want to do is make sure that your eyes are either in line or slightly below the bar. That way you're not running into the risk of hitting the rack when you unrack and rack your weight. And then next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to drive your shoulder blades inwards. That way you get more of a chest activation, and also to prevent your rotator cuff from having too heavy of a weight load on it. And then for hand positioning, you're basically just going to go like right outside of shoulder width. That's what's typical for flat barbell bench. And then when you exhale and inhale, what you're going to want to do is you're basically just going to inhale right before the descent. So, and then you're going to want to exhale on your way up. So what the range of motion is. You're basically going to start at the eyes, and then you're going to want to drop down at like a 10-degree angle, kind of, that right below your pec, and you want to press up. Case of failure. So I'm gonna explain right here and demonstrate. But in case I was to fail and not be able to get the weight off my chest, the spotter behind me, his name is Bryce. He's just gonna kind of demonstrate, and if I get stuck like this, what he's gonna do is he's just gonna grab the weight and help me bring it back up so I don't hurt myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, finally, things to look out for when you're performing the bench press, like I just demonstrated. What you're not going to do is overarch your back, because that can result in potential back injuries and like spine problems. And also flaring your elbows on the descent, so like this. It can just cause elbow problems, and it's not very natural for the muscles in the joints. So flaring your elbows is also a big no-no. And then finally, neglecting a warm-up set. Warming up, again, just kind of prepares your muscles for the amount of weight you're going to be doing throughout the exercise. And so, yeah, to best perform and maximize
growth and strength output, you're going to want to make sure that you get those warm-up sets in.
In this presentation, we have explored the importance of mastering the flat bench barbell press, not only for its potential to enhance upper body strength, but also to safeguard against common weightlifting injuries. By covering safety precautions, proper technique, common hazards, and guidance, I encourage you to embark on the rest of your fitness journey with confidence and safety. Now, mastering the flat bench barbell press is your gateway to strength and safety. Now go hit the gym, lift with confidence, and let your journey to a stronger, healthier you begin.